Hey everybody, it's Lorenzo Valoria from GamesRadar.com, and I'm here checking out Primal Carnage with the Lukewarm Media guys. How you guys doing today?
Pretty awesome.
Doing great.
All right, and I'm here with
Ben Williamson, associate producer, Reverb,
and Ashton Anderson, lead designer and co-founder of Lukewarm Media and Primal Carnage.
All right, so can you guys just talk about what's going on screen? It looks like we got a raptor on a roof.
Oh yeah, about to own somebody with the assault class version of our dinosaur team.
All right, so what's the lowdown on the game? Like, what's the premise here, and who are you fighting?
It's a human versus dinosaur style game where it's class based. So there's 10 classes, and every class acts differently as far as play style and abilities. So right now, this is the Raptor class. He's very fast, very mobile, and I'll show you some cool things of him right now. Oop, if I can get up there. So the Raptor is one of the main classes on the dinosaur side that really has to use his stamina for his playability. For example, if I can't just run in the battle and try to pounce this guy, it's not going to work. Raptor teabagging is very important in any dinosaur game. It's first of its kind, trademarking it right now. Now, the cool thing is about the dinosaurs is that they play in third person, so you have a really good field of view. So, for example, I can kind of hide around this corner. He can't see me, I can see them, and get down there and get them.
So it looks like he's got like a lunge attack, and you guys mentioned special abilities earlier.
Yeah, he has a pounce ability, and he also has a special call ability, which all dinosaurs have. The raptor's call is called the Frenzy, and what it does is it basically removes all the stamina from the raptor, so he can no longer jump around, move around. So he loses his main ability, which is being mobile and fast, and instead he trades that off for a much faster melee combat system, which is great for trying to take on a bunch of humans who might group together, which tends to happen in this game a lot, which is pretty smart on the human side to do.
Mm-hmm.
So is this pretty team-based, or you have to stick together with your team, or can you go solo?
You don't have to, but I mean, it's very wise as a human team, on the human side to do so, because you have a T-Rex or a group of raptors coming at you. You want to be together. You don't want to be alone, because a lot of the abilities of the dinosaurs can really immobilize a human player, where you need to have a teammate there to kind of shoot you down or help you get up if you get pounced from a raptor. Where on the dinosaur side, as you can see me doing here, I'm kind of going on my own, trying to look for people who are on their own, like this guy right here. Doesn't even know I'm there because he's in first person. Oh. You can see I just proved the point on why you can't sprint in the battle.
So what are we looking at now? You just chose
This is the Turnagain class. He is basically the scout of the dinosaur side, and he's also very fun to play as far as flying around. It's very fluid. But what he does is he basically just soars the skies trying to mark human players for the dinosaur team, which he does with his Q ability, his roar. But what he does is he can see if I can pick someone up. The one thing about him is that, again, the human's playing in first-person mode, so it's not very often you would look up in the sky in a first-person shooter. So he has a lot of advantage for that. He also can be very distracting too.
Exactly. You can see the yellowish eyeball over that character, and that's the
mark.
Mm-hmm. That's the mark of that call, which is very much a team-based.
He's also pretty good on the ground. He has he has a peck ability, and when you're flying in the sky, it's just it's the same control system as it is when you're on the ground.
So what do you do with them once you pick them up?
You just drop them right to their death, man. Or put them on a building and just troll them for a little bit, take them out of the game, put them in timeout.
Yeah, they're essentially helpless unless their team's there to shoot you, out of the pterodon's hands.
Let's see if I can get this guy. He doesn't see me, but I see him.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, I just missed it. You gotta be kidding me. He got him though. All right.
So he'll just bring him all the way to the top of the stage and just drop him right off. Huh?
Yeah, as far as he can go.
I don't recommend playing the Turnagain with sweaty fingers. It doesn't work at all when trying to fly. Let's see.
All right, so you guys said there's 5 classes per team. What other characters?
There's the T-Rex class for the dinosaurs. There's the pterodon, which you've seen. The raptor, the Dilo, and the Carnosaurus. Carnotaurus, excuse me.
Let me just roll in here in the Rex.
That's the big guy.
The big guy, everyone's favorite. He has a lot of pros and cons. I mean, like the levels are designed basically to have areas where he can't access, like inside a building or a dinosaur cage that players can run into and hide to avoid the Rex, because he's a one-hitter quitter. I mean, he just runs up to you, he grabs you, and that's it. He's the only class that can actually heal based on eating players. But he's also a big distraction. I mean, when he runs on screen, your screen starts shaking as a human player, and all the human players will start trying to take him out. And there we go. I just got her.
And his roar acts like a buff to the characters, his teammates that are around him.
So they'll gain health or get stronger?
They have like an armor buff. So basically, like for example, I can't get inside this building as a Rex, so what am I going to do as a player if all the humans decide to go in there? I'm just kind of standing out here doing nothing. So if I can just sit out here and roar, at least I can buff my dinosaur teammates while they're in there trying to get us some kills for the win.
Exactly.
Awesome.
You know, he builds up speed very slow, but he can run people over, which is really funny actually.
The Dilo, which is one we haven't shown right now, is a ranged attack dinosaur. It spits an acid that blinds the players, and its bite is poisonous that does damage over time. Its roar ability allows you to zoom in a little bit and have a longer range on the spit attack. And it also allows that spit to have an area of effect, so it can hurt many opponents instead of one.
Right, and yeah, his Q does a long-range projectile of the spit, which is very effective if players are trying to group up in a corner or trying to troll you.
And that helps in the sense that you'll blind them essentially if they're in a corner, allowing your other teammates to get in there without being injured.
Yeah, so the gameplay looks pretty fast-paced, but I noticed there's a lot of bushes and there's a lot of tall grass, and it seems like as a dinosaur you'd be able to hide and get some stealth kills in there. Do you see a lot of players doing that?
Definitely.
Yeah, it happens a lot. I mean, one thing you'll notice about our game is that the less players are, if it's 2 versus 2 or 3 versus 3, you notice much more stealth-based gameplay. Where if it's 10 versus 10, it's just carnage. The name speaks for itself at that point. But there are a lot of hiding spots, and we have our foliage interactive. So if there's players are moving to the long grass or to the bush, you see him moving and wiggling. So you're kind of like, oh crap, what's that? Kind of see him coming.
And the Raptor class is one that's definitely going to take advantage of that active foliage and be able to hide in there and wait for humans to come by. The third-person perspective also helps the dinosaurs a little bit. They can look around corners. That's a big advantage for especially like the Raptor class.
And next we'll show you the Carnotaurus, the class that we put in the game based on our community. They all wanted the Carnotaurus, so we made it happen for them.
Awesome. So you guys are getting a lot of community feedback then?
Oh yeah, I mean our community is very grateful for our community. They are just fantastic people. I mean they do fan art. They give us tons of recommendations as far as like the character skins of the dinosaurs. We have a lot of people who are very educated in dinosaurs as well, and they come to our site just because they're interested in dinosaurs and talking about dinosaurs, and they'll provide a lot of feedback on suggestions on how to make dinosaurs as accurate as possible. So it's been very helpful.
So the Carnotaurus's main attack is essentially it sprints really fast, head down, and it's just a melee attack, just head on, punching, and it can be very satisfying to get a kill and added some ragdoll effects.
Bodies go flying. It's like, what's up now? Let's see if we can do it.
Almost got that guy.
Almost getting rocket, dude.
So does it take a little while to build up speed?
There we go.
Yeah,
There
boom.
we go.
Great hit. It's out of the
Tom
park.
Brady
It's
right there.
a home run there.
Yeah, that was a homer. Do you guys think we could check out some of the human and player gameplay as well? All right, now we're back with the human team, and which class did you choose here?
This is my personally favorite class, and I think our fans are gonna love this class too. This is the Trapper.
I'm gonna second that.
Yeah, he's amazing, man. Basically, what he does is he has a net gun, which is great against raptors. Takes off their speed. It's good at every dinosaur, really. If you net a T-Rex in the in the head with the net gun, you can't open up his mouth or jaws, so he can't roar or bite you, and you can trap a player in place and take a knife out, one hit kill him.
Oh, there you go. Right on his face.
He can still run you over though. So that's the thing, is he can still run you over. That's the only benefit he still has once being netted.
And that attack is universal, between all the dinosaurs. With the Dilo, the Raptor, the Pterodon, it will trap them completely and bring them to the ground. If they're flying, the Pterodon will fall down. With the Carnotaurus, it actually makes him a lot slower. With the T-Rex, it closes his mouth. His main attack that renders him, almost useless.
The thing with him too is that he has dual pistols. So he has a revolver and he has a like a Desert Eagle type gun pistol, and it allows him to basically shoot 2 weapons at once with left click, right click. So you can just shoot one and not shoot the other if you want to, or simultaneously shoot them. But the benefit of that is that you're able to, if you're lucky enough and you're good, you never have to stop shooting. When you're reloading one gun, you're shooting the other one. So he's very good at that. He's the one class I think that I can go a whole game with playing and be fine against every other class here. So you have to save him.
That guy almost got picked up.
Yeah, I did.
So how does the teamwork work with the human teams? Like
on the human side,
sure
it's a very big factor because each human has their own more unique ability that caters to the defense of a different dinosaur. You have right now the Trapper class that is universal, but I mean those pterodons are hard to take down, and when you can, there's the health pack too. That's how you get health. The F key. There's also an ammo pack.
Scratching his head as well.
There's also ammo pack that do the same thing.
When you're messing around with dinosaurs, dandruff seems to hit you hard.
It's a big side effect. Huh?
Harsh environments.
And actually, while we're on that, the dinosaurs have a carcass around the map in strategic points that they feed off to gain health.
Oh, you got 3 on you right now.
Yeah.
That's rough. But teamwork. And then we'll go to.
I'll go to the scientist next. Sorry, I get so into it. I mean, like, even though I play the game every day, but it's like I get so into it. It's like, it's interview, pressing, doesn't matter. I'm just like, it's so fun.
True gamer at heart. So the scientist is the sniper class in the game. It's got a 2-time zoom. It also has a tranquilizer gun, which has a zoom as well. And the tranquilizer gun will slow down enemies and take away their stamina. That's
Here we go.
What?
Yes.
There we go.
There's
Successful net.
There we go.
Combo.
Yeah. When you net them, it's actually a one-hit kill for the knife. Every time you get them netted.
People are gonna see this, and they're gonna be like, "Man, I'm not gonna play against that Ashton dude when I get this game." All right, scientist.
There we go. Yeah.
So that's our sniper scientist with the trank.
Yeah,
with the trank gun.
She's one of the classes that's very good against all characters as well. But she takes the most skill in my opinion because you have to know when to use her arsenal. She has her sniper rifle, of course, which is great against taking down Turnagains or hiding in a bush and taking down dinosaurs from a distance. And of course, you can no scope up close, which is pretty good too. But she also has a tranquilizer dart, which if you shoot a dinosaur with, they get that kind of like World of Warcraft style drunken dwarf type screen. I say dwarf, I used to play dwarf. But
can you actually kill a dinosaur with a trank?
You can kill a raptor or a dilo with the trank if you shoot it 3 times. But the Rex, if you shoot 3 times, he just gets really drugged up, and you see the animation change. You're kind of slooping around, and it drains their stamina completely. It's very good against the Rex because you want to kind of immobilize him a little bit, where you slow him down, and you just start kiting him with the sniper rifle.
And without stamina, the dinosaurs can't attack.
Do too much, because the stamina in our game is almost like ammo for them.
Right.
Exactly, because they're completely melee.
So the Turnagain likes to troll people by picking them up and dropping them, but I like to troll them by shooting Turnagains with tranquilizer darts and watching them fall from the sky.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
I don't know.
I think he might have died.
Oh nope.
Oh no, he's back up again. That shot. See, that's the thing about her. Yeah, raptors just come up, man. You gotta like
get your face chewed off.
Try to figure out which way they're coming. And the raptor players, they play in packs. Like you start to notice, it's very strange, is that people start actually playing as if they were a pack of dinosaurs. You can see like one raptor just like trying to distract you, one will get you from the side, and then everyone in the chat will make clever girl references all day.
All right, so we have this is the Pyro here, and he's got a chainsaw on his gun.
And a flamethrower.
Yeah. Would you guys call it the flamethrower?
Flamesaw. I mean, if you're gonna be going to an island full of dinosaurs, you gotta have at least one crazy dude who's gonna have a chainsaw and a flamethrower, and you never know what else he's gonna have.
Yeah.
Some grenades.
Grenades are good for packs.
Fire red hair and
very interesting character design on this
battle
guy.
armor type.
He looks pretty crazy. The flame saw is what they call it internally, just a little nickname for it, but it's a very defensive character in the sense that the flamethrower will ward off most characters, most dinosaurs, and when you're revving up your chainsaw, it deflects most of the characters, like the raptor's pounce attack, which latches on. It won't be able to latch on when you're holding that, so that can save you a lot of health.
The thing about the flame saw, and also like on some of the on the vehicles, it says smashed and incorporated. The guys on the team thought it'd be funny because one of our artists, Shaho, he always called me smashed, and they thought it'd be kind of funny to do like an Acme kind of thing, where they started putting on all kinds of random stuff. Say, I wonder if Ashton will find it.
Awesome.
But no, the Pyro's a great class. I mean, he's really crowd control. I mean, as you can see in the game, it's pretty intense. You have a lot of dinosaurs coming at you at once, so you can just kind of sit there and start blowing your fire around and throwing grenades. He's very good at that kind of stuff. And we have 2 Pyros together. We want to have an achievement called, like, Don't Cross the Streams, you know? Some Ghostbuster references in there.
I'm sure you guys could get some Jurassic Park references in here too.
There's, I gotta say one right now. We have one that's on the Dilo spit that we just set up that's like, I can afford new glasses. Just like little funny things like that from Henry.
Oh, you got that one.
So that's all the human classes, right?
So
No, I'm gonna switch to the Pathfinder.
Pathfinder's the only one that we
more,
haven't
yeah.
done, yeah. So the Pathfinder has a shotgun for its main ability. Its main weapon is that shotgun, which is an
Here's that
extremely
spit screen.
good weapon. Yeah, that's compliments of the Dilo there.
Blinded by the
Visibility.
Dilo.
Threw jelly at my screen. All right, so yeah, here's that support class. Here's that Pathfinder.
Its shotgun is good because all the dinosaurs are melee classes anyways, besides the Dilo. So they're coming at you anyway, so you have a close quarters weapon. And the flares, which are also a big part of the support for your team. The flares blind the
How do
enemies.
flares work?
Yeah, they blind enemies, the dinosaurs, when they're coming into the field of view.
Based off the radius of it.
Based off the radius of it. Similar to, how the
Also
Dilo
kill
blinds
one.
you.
Right.
So you'll see, as a human, you'll see a red orb around where you put it, and you can kind of know that that's a general safe zone. And it's a good strategy to put those at entry points into rooms, so when the dinosaurs come in, they get blind, you have the advantage.
You pretty much want to set your perimeters up. I mean, when you have a group of dinosaurs coming at you, you just want to start throwing some flares around and kind of crouch down and take them off the shotgun.
Cool. All right. Do you guys have any extra details you want to let the community know?
We're
At
looking
this point
to go into a beta. The details on that are scarce right now, but it's going to be probably
Soon.
before the end of this month.
Real soon.
All
And
right.
we're looking to launch in Q4.
All
this year.
right. Cool.
And they can visit
So-
the website to sign up for the beta at
Mm-hmm.
primalcarnage.com.
Yeah, and we're always looking for people to join our forums too, because like I said, I know myself and my team, we're always on the forums, reading every post, just responding to people, and a lot of the ideas that get put in this game come from our community. So that's also something I would say I urge everybody to do.
All right. Thanks for coming by and showing us Primal Carnage, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For more information on Primal Carnage, make sure
Not
you
Primal
check out.
Rage, though. Not Primal
Yeah,
Rage.
not Primal Rage.
Please.
Just make sure you come to gamesradar.com, check out Primal Carnage and all our coverage. All right, thanks a lot, guys.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.